Hi friends, welcome to schoolquiz.com. Today we are going to discuss the important topics of biology of 10 CBSE. So let's move on to the topic called respiration, that is second in life process. So what is meant by respiration? Let's have a look. Respiration is a process in which the cells of the organism obtain energy by combining glucose and oxygen. It's called as respiration. It involves breathing. While breathing, the respiration is occurs. Then there is two type of respiration, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So what is the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? In aerobic respiration, it is a process of producing energy in the presence of oxygen. The presence of oxygen can be seen only in aerobic respiration. And what is anaerobic respiration? It is a process of producing energy in the absence or lack of oxygen. In the absence of lack of oxygen, energy is produced by anaerobic respiration. So let's see the examples of this. Glucose. It is a food. It is divided into pyruvate plus energy inside our cytoplasm, that is inside our cell. And it is further divided into 5 accordingly the absence, presence and lack of oxygen. So first we can see the absence of oxygen. The pyruvate, in the absence of oxygen, disintegrated as ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. Ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. We can take an example as yeast. Yeast is a single cellular organism which is included in the fungi family. So the yeast can be used in making breads. Example, yeast in breads. The breads are so soft and fluffy, isn't it? It's because of this presence of ethanol and carbon dioxide. Then let's see the lack of oxygen. The pyruvate disintegrate into what? The lack of oxygen, the pyruvate divided into lactic acid plus energy. So here we can take an example as our muscle cells. When we are doing hard work, the muscle cells exhale or inhale more deeper, and the straining causes or lack of oxygen causes lactic acid, and this lactic acid causes muscle spasms. Muscle cells causes muscle spasm. Then last one is presence of oxygen. In the presence of oxygen, the pyruvate disintegrated into water plus carbon dioxide plus energy. Water plus carbon dioxide plus energy. So, for example, it is called as a cellular respiration and it takes place in a mitochondria. In mitochondria, cellular respiration. Okay, so let's take this cellular respiration when we are further moving into deeper into this topic of respiration, that is glucose it is in cytoplasm disintegrated into pyruvate plus energy. Then it divided into water plus carbon dioxide plus energy in the presence of oxygen in mitochondria, and this is called as cellular respiration. So cellular respiration helps in producing a molecule called as ATP. And what is meant by this ATP? So let's see what is ATP. ATP, it is also called as energy currency of life. Energy currency of life. The full form of this ATP is adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. Then let's move on to the respiration in human beings. Let's see the respiration taking place in human beings. So the oxygen rich gas enters into our nose. From there it gets purified by tiny hair cells present inside our nose, and from there the oxygen or the air passes into our nasal cavity, and from there it's moved to our pharynx, and there it moves to larynx. Larynx is also called as a sound box, and from there it moves to trachea. It is also called as a windpipe, and from there the gas is passed into our lungs, and lungs we have small tubules called as bronchi, and it is further divided into bronchioles, and then finally it reaches the alveoli, and the gaseous exchange takes place inside our alveoli. So let's see what happened inside our alveoli. So this is our alveoli. It is a balloon-like structure which is present in the inside our lungs. Gaseous exchange takes place inside this alveoli. So the alveoli is surrounded by so many capillaries. So the gaseous exchange occurs here. The oxygen is released from the alveoli to this capillaries, and the oxygen gets dissolved inside this blood and is take part to the different parts of our body, and the carbon dioxide is absorbed inside our alveoli, and it is carried up and get exhaled through our nose. So CO2 is taken up and O2 is released, and this is the gaseous exchange take place inside our alveoli. Then let's see the respiration in plants. Respiration in plants. It is mainly take place through three things, that is stomata, which is present in leaf surface, lenticels, which is present in stems, and the surface of roots. Stomata, leaf, lenticels, stem, and surface of root. Stomata in leaves we had already studied in the previous lesson, that is about nutrition. We had studied the gases exchange also, which take place in photosynthesis, which help in photosynthesis. So it is cleared about guard cells and all, we are cleared about that. And in lenticels, the stem is a cell called lenticels, which help in the gaseous exchange in the stem, and in surface of roots are also has the capacity for gaseous exchange. So through this three thing, the respiration in plants take place. So through the respiration in plants, the energy is obtained, and this it is the thing that is reversely occur to the photosynthesis. That is, in photosynthesis we have products as glucose plus O2. Here this glucose plus O2 is taken up and produces CO2 plus H2O plus energy. The energy is produced from this glucose and O2. So here we can write as glucose plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O plus energy. And this is a reverse process of photosynthesis. So this is a respiration in plants, and energy is obtained for further procedure, and CO2 is given back, and this take place in night. So in night the plants give out CO2, and in morning or daytime the plants give out O2, because as a result of photosynthesis, that is CO2 plus H2O, and energy gives what? Glucose plus O2. So in morning time the plants give out O2, and night time it gives out CO2 because of this respiration. Okay, so thus respiration is completed. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.